If I had to describe Baywatch to somebody using one clip, it'd probably be this. Enjoy.
I'm oceanic, mother.
Baywatch was directed by Seth Gordon, who directed Horrible Bosses, and was written by Damian Shannon and Mark Swift, the two people that actually wrote Freddy vs. Jason. This movie features Dwayne Johnson, Zac Efron, Alexandria Daddario, Kelly Roebuck, John Bass, and whoever this chick's name is. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. It also has special guests featuring David Hasselhoff and Pamela Anderson. This movie was originally based on the TV show Baywatch, which actually came out like way long ago, like before I was even born, I think. This movie was good, but it mostly was funny. This movie was hilarious, and I thought there were tons of moments where there was just humor that was at its finest. The humor in this movie was amazing. The story itself seemed very vague. The story of this movie is a bunch of lifeguards find a body washed up on their beach, and so now they're trying to stop a drug dealer, I guess? Again, the whole story of this movie was more clear in the previews and in the commercials for this than it was in the actual movie. Like I said, this movie was very, very humorous. It was very hilarious, and I enjoyed that. John Bass playing one of the characters in this movie. He was a lead role. He definitely stole the show. He was by far the funniest character in this whole movie.
I am the champion, and you're gonna hear me roar.
Damn, Rob. Never really heard a guy sing that song, but you're really good.
Thank you.
By the way, when we shower in here, we keep our suits on. Bye.
He reminded me of Jonah Hill almost, but I want to say younger, I guess newer? I'm not sure. This movie, though, had way too many flaws in it that I thought were necessary. Like, I know it was Baywatch, and Baywatch is known for their slow motion, like, running lifeguard stuff. I get that. But it seemed like there was way too much in it. I mean, have it sprinkled here and there to kind of reference that as Baywatch. I get it. But it seemed like there was way too much slow motion stuff going on in general. Like, there's scenes where they're running and they're slow motion. There's a scene where they're jumping off stuff and they're slow motion. There's a scene where somebody's walking and apparently it's in slow motion. I don't get it. I thought there was just way too much slow motion in general. There were a lot of jokes directed towards Zac Efron, talking about, like, One Direction, Justin Bieber, NSYNC, etc., etc., etc. And they were all really funny jokes. But I felt that there were a bit too many jokes that were directed at him than there were in general. There was a lot of swearing in this movie, and a lot more than I thought there would be and that I expected. That wasn't really like a big thing, I guess, but after watching the first 15, 20 minutes and the swearing just kind of got old, and it was just there, just to be there. Also, with this movie, there was a lot more of this.
Lift his fucking scrotum and check his taint.
Dude, it's a taint, man. It's a taint.
Didn't even look. Get closer.
Ugh, it smells like yogurt. Oh, there is a hole. That's just his butthole.
Smile. I'm posting that.
Do not post that.
Just a handful of ball sack.
And a lot less of this.
Do you just look at my boobs?
I was not my intention. I didn't,
You're looking at them right now.
Now I did. Because you were talking about them.
Testing. Oh, failed. Oh my God.
Cool.
All right. You just looked at them again.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Which I kind of wish was a bit opposite, considering the fact that, again, the commercial show that was going to be more of like a sexual-ish kind of movie, it seemed. Like showing a bunch of the girls in the bikinis and all that and the swimsuits. It had that, but not as much. It wasn't what you were expecting it to be, I guess. The directing in this movie, it seemed a bit poor. Like, it was okay, but I felt that directing could have been a lot better, knowing that he did Horrible Bosses and such. It kind of seemed like it could have taken a different way with the directing. The sound, the music in this was actually really good. I thought it fit the whole set that it was taking place in. I thought it fit well with the entire movie. There were a lot of moments, though, where you could definitely tell that there was green screen. And I get that, you know, it's kind of a movie that they're not supposed, you know, it's supposed to look real as if they were on the beach. And to be honest, I kind of wish that they actually did a lot of the stuff on the beach rather than on a green screen. I get it because of like safety issues and all that, but it would have been a little better if it was all in real time and not in green screen. But that's just me personally. The writing seemed a bit poor. I felt it could have been a little better. Again, the story wasn't really exactly too clear. It was just a movie of a bunch of lifeguards making jokes, and that seemed about it. It was a very funny movie. I really did enjoy this movie. It's a good movie to kind of watch during the summer, not just to watch a movie to be like focused on, but it's a nice movie to just kind of watch and laugh about in case, you know, you like funny movies. I definitely would recommend this. As a whole, though, I'd probably give this movie a 3 out of 5. It was funny, but it seemed like that was all it had going for him. The acting was good and the humor was good, but that was about it. That really didn't have that much more for it, and I wish that it did, to be honest. It seemed like the commercials were leading it to a whole different direction, and I was hoping that that's a little bit more of what I saw. When I went in, I was expecting this movie to be kind of, you know, like not slow, but just kind of storyless. I was expecting the movie to be a lot more humor and a lot less story, but I wasn't expecting it to be this much. All in all, I give this movie a 3 out of 5. Thank you guys so much for coming to watch this video. As always, like and subscribe. I'm going to try and watch the Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales. It will probably be sometime next week. I'm not 100% sure. I'll definitely keep you guys updated on that. Like I said, as always, like and subscribe to this video. And once again, this is Pop Culture Critics signing off.